Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, April 2nd, 2019. Talking about Vechain, DNVGL, and higher. Billions of transactions for Vechain, and we'll check that out. Also, the Bitcoin Pump. Yeah, quite awesome. So let's go and we'll take a look at that. First, keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Alrighty, so let's make sure that I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming great. Alrighty. So where's Vechain at right now at time of recording? Right now it is up almost 12.4%. This is on Binance. And if we go in, hey, there it is. It's pumped, and as you can see, it has been pumping for a while now. So congratulations to all the Vechain holders out there. Yay. So what's going on with Vechain and this announcement? Well, let's bring it up. Okay, so this is a Medium article. For Vechain, DNVGL, and Haier, IOC enter into a tripartite strategic partnership. So what happened is that basically Haier is integrating Vechain into their Cosmoplot platform, okay? And this is an ecological backbone of Haier, the operating as an open industry internet platform with independent intellectual property rights, making it the first ever platform for third parties to participate in the entire industrial process. And that's a pretty huge deal. So we have DNVGL, Haier, and Vechain have this partnership going on, and Haier is going to integrate it into their currently existing platform, which is really important. And what makes this possible is that well, we have that MPP thing, right? The multi-party pay system. So someone else can pay for the transactions on the blockchain. They can pay for the gas, known as Vechain Thor. So that's really cool. So going on down here, we have, it's talking about the partnership. The three parties will join hands in integrating the Vechain Thor blockchain-based clothing traceability solution into the Haier IOC, facilitating the digital carbon ecosystem. Vechain is really heavily involved into carbon credits, and it's going to be, it's just going to be huge. And this is just one of the huge things that is part of it. And the Cosmoplot, this is like, to me, this is a really good partnership to have with DNVGL, because what they're going to be doing is that you have the partnership. Let's just read this here, okay? I still need some more coffee, and I'm still recovering from the Bitcoin pump, okay? I was up late last night doing lots of trading fun things. But okay. The partnership is created to facilitate the development of My Story, which is a co-developed DNVGL, which was co-developed by DNVGL and Vechain into the clothing industry. So they want to bring in My Story by DNVGL and Vechain into the clothing industry. The partnership also integrates the DCE with the Haier IOC platform, the first apparel lifecycle management platform in the world. So that's, it's pretty cool. If you'd never heard of Haier, they own GE. Yeah, they own GE and stuff like that. Okay, so moving on with this. So they want, okay, here's the breadth. The breadth of the tripartite strategic partnership looks to utilize public blockchain technology in all applicable use cases within the life cycle of clothing and clothing management. The next noted use cases include smart shopping, smart inventory management, and tracking using Vechain Thor. And just moving along here. So yeah, they have Haier has wash machines. They have that's part of the clothing management thingy. They see washing machines. So you may have seen some of those brands. Clothing stuff have a little QR code. It gets scanned, and within that, you can trace the provenance of the clothing, basically from raw materials, manufacturing process, all the way to the person at the store. So that's really cool. So right here it says, as of now, my story has been deployed in multiple projects with Haier ICO. By scanning the QR code attached to the clothes, consumers can get detailed information about the product from the provenance to store. Okay, so we just covered that. And here is a quote from the general manager of Vechain Europe, Jerome Grele. Thanks to Haier and DNVGL, we were able to bring blockchain technology to the enormous market of clothing and laundry. Without the joint efforts of the three parties, we wouldn't be able to make such a remarkable achievement. Together with our partners, Vechain will continue to explore application scenarios for blockchain technology and empower the real economy. And up here it says Haier is committed to promoting the development of apparel-related industries by leveraging advanced technologies. The strategic partnership between Haier, DNVGL, and Vechain will add impetus to the development of Haier's business. And Haier is like huge. It's like the third largest company in China. Okay, absolutely huge. And let's see what else. There was another quote in here. Let's see if I can find it. That I think might be down a little bit further. I mean, it's like, look at this here. Integrating the network of farmlands, factories, stores, and consumers seamlessly, expanding blockchain adoption to industries such as the clothing, household textile, laundry, printing and dyeing, and the Internet of Clothing. That's the IOC. And on top of that, carbon efficiency model. That's a big deal for China. Nothing for the US, but huge for China. And yeah, so this is like really huge. I mean, you guys need to read this over, okay? I am definitely not doing it justice. As I said, I'm still recovering from the pump, But anyway, they're thinking that this could bring billions of. Let me see if I can find the quote here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Haier Group. We'll start up here. Haier Group is one of the largest collective multinational consumer electronics and home appliances company in the world, with approximately $40 billion in annual revenue. Among its brands, Haier also owns GE, Consumer and Industrial, Fisher & Paykel, Hotpoint, and Candy Group. Haier IOC, the Internet of Clothing, is a platform which can potentially generate billions of business transactions a year for their users. Whammo, bammo, absolutely huge. That means billions of transactions on Vechain Thor. And if we go take a look at VForge and the VForge Explorer, we've seen a pretty drastic increase. That was like a Sunday or something. A pretty drastic increase, having record after record of the number of transactions on the network. So like today, well, this day on March 28th, you had 5 million VThor burned. Here's 4.4 million, 5 million, 4.8 million, and it just goes on and on. Huge. And today's not even over, and it is at 3.5 million. Tremendous. And this is just the start of it, guys. This is just the start of it, and this is only Haier. There's a ton of other things in the works that it's just enormous. Vechain is a tremendous. Well, let's put it this way. Vechain is blockchain for business and in general. Okay, how big is business in the world? Gigantic. It's difficult to fathom. I mean, you have Vechain. You have the ENN, the Shanghai gas deal. You have that's for natural gas. You have the carbon credits. You have the BYD. You have the Beamer thing. There's something up with Beamer where I think there's going to be an announcement, since you have a speaker from BMW talking at the summit. So we'll see if they announce something, if anything. That would be really cool if they did. But Vechain is just partnership after partnership. And it's not only partnerships, it is the transactions that are building and building and building. And that's because in the manufacturing process, things are getting scanned. It's getting hit on the, it's getting put on the blockchain. So real world use case, and we see the reflection of it right here. Okay, it's not fake, it's not fraud, it's not any of this stuff. Okay, what does DNVGL do? It does assurances. It's an assurancy facilitator. It helps to assure that business processes are like legit and how to make them better, and to verify that you're doing everything right. And then you get a certificate saying, hey, you're doing everything that's cool and legitimate. And then so you only want to deal with other partners that are legitimate and cool and stuff like that. It's everything is connected. And so right now we're seeing Vechain up over 12% today. Huge. And this is absolutely gigantic news. I first brought you this back on, let's see. I first showed you this for Haier back on March 18th. That was the first announcement. This is the official, where they actually had a signing. Done deal. So it's like the real deal. Real deal. General Electric Appliances. That is a subsidiary of Haier. Let's see what else. Okay, yeah, do your research on Vechain. I'm not saying buy it or anything like that. But right now, this is on CoinGecko. CoinGecko's showing that, oh, it's up almost 20%, 19.3%. Okay, great, wonderful. And that's on the 24-hour showing. Zoop. Yay. All right, so let's get to BTC. Well, first, let me show you something here first. Let me expand this out. This is Vechain. USD. Excuse me, USDT. But one thing I had a video last night, and we were covering the pump, as it was the pump for Bitcoin as it was going on live. And it was during the chat section of it, and we're just going, holy cow, look at that. Okay, awesome. And we covered a lot of theory and a lot of stuff for like Wyckoff and why this is happening. Also, in my previous videos, I have links to them below. Let me see if I can bring this up. Yeah, I have links to them below. I have one that says like, the BTC Pump was caught live. I was doing a video on Stellar Lumens being integrated into the Coinbase mobile wallet for iOS and Android. And then during the chat, we're covering some other stuff, and then all of a sudden BTC started pumping. Awesome. Same as Litecoin. Litecoin was going up. And I have links below to where I said it's titled Litecoin's going to blow LTC. That was on 331. And then the bull run, so it begins, on 328. So I've been talking about this for a bit. Nevertheless, let me show you a real interesting pattern here that's going on that maybe you guys can spot. Anyway, you see how this dumps down like this? And then it goes up, and then it goes down. And that's like the optimal place to buy, right? In hindsight, oh yeah, I should have loaded up there. Everyone should have loaded up. Had our second chance here. Yeah, okay, fine. Oh well. But notice that pattern. Drops down, goes up, and then dumps. Same thing. Drops down, goes up, and then dumps. Okay? So we have a much larger pattern that is echoed in this smaller pattern of the same thing. And if you extrapolate and you take that further, where do you think this is? Where do you think it will go? If we're only down here on the larger pattern and it dumped, well, I'll let you draw the line and you guys figure that out. But that's on Vechain. So do your research on Vechain. Best of luck to you. Don't follow my advice whether to buy, sell, whatever. All I'm saying, is check them out. Follow your instincts. Okay, let's go take a look at BTC. 15.37% up. This is on Binance, USDT, the daily. Yeah, that was a pretty nice pump, wasn't it? And this was like pretty awesome to watch. Pretty awesome to watch. If I go over to TradingView. Go to charts. Yeah, there it is. That's on the 4-hour. Yeah, we were watching this thing as it was skyrocketing up, and it hit my little target box here, which is like way cool. But yeah, check out that video. It's doing a lot better thing. I mean, it covers a lot better than what I am right now. I mean, I am severe need of coffee. I'm dragging because I was up all last night. Imagine that. So anyway, here's BTC, and that's just a wicked candle, right? What, 100 million was pumped into the market? There it is, whammo. One really nice thing is that it's holding. Okay, right now at this point in time, it's holding. It's consolidating. It did pump way up here. It got the very highest at about 5,100. And this is on the Bitfinex chart. And we're watching this thing pump up. We're down to like the 1 minute thing. Watching this thing pump up is so exciting. But yeah, it came back down and it's climbing back up. So we'll see what happens with this. But very exciting. And yeah, it's consolidating a little bit, as in just staying in this range. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm sure everyone is very excited about that. Way cool. But yeah, check out that video I have. There's a link below. And it's the one where if you want to watch a replay of this going, pumping live, it's in that video. Okay? And it's during the chat period, which is like the second half, later on in the video. Check that out. Let's bring up VET here again. VET. Let's do it versus, we'll do it versus ETH. Why not? Oh, it hit my target box here. That's way cool. I just noticed that. Yay. So I have to go and do something. Way cool. Hit my target box. Totally awesome. And I get these target boxes, guys, from remote viewing and also in combination with Wyckoff patterns. Wyckoff. Don't know what that is. Check it out. It has to deal with the market mentality of the composite operators, the large entities that can put in 100 million in a single trade. That would be a composite operator. But yeah, anyway, it's like way up. Let's see what VET is versus USD. Just look at that Bitfinex. Okay, yeah, so I mean it's been growing ever since this point right here, right? Whammo. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, best of luck to everyone who has Vechain. Go check the chat here right quick. I forgot to pop it out. See if anyone's there. Just say hi and then take off. Oh, there are people there. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm always really awesome. Really pleased people show up to the live stream and stuff like that. It's way cool. I have like the best viewers in the whole world. It's like awesome. And the thing is about them is that they're sharks, man. They're sharks. They're not guppies. Yeah, they're not guppies. Anyway, hey, there's Justin. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Up a couple $100 thanks to ADA and VET. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I also did a video. Check out, go to my channel, look at my videos, look at the recent ones, like the last 10, 15 of them, and you'll see the coins. ADA's in there. Litecoin is in there. There's a thing on Evrex. I talked about Evrex, of why it pumped, and stuff like that. So yeah, cool stuff. AKB says, hey buddy, how's it going, AKB? Let's see what AKB has to say. You think we will see a pullback soon or just keep pumping? Ooh, good question. See, I get awesome questions. Okay, BTC. I don't like to do charting so much here. Let's go take a look at it on USD, Bitfinex. This is on good old Trading View. So looking at this from, this was an old line I had here. Notice there's like hardly any resistance moving up. Okay, it's just because it drops so fast. It just, there's nothing above it to actually stop it. It's just a wet paper bag basically. But as far as this pump, I think people are gonna FOMO in. I think they're FOMOing in, and here's the thing. A lot of people aren't going to sell, I think, until it gets above 6,000. Okay? I think a lot of people bought in above 6, maybe around 8 and 10, and then we still have the people around, from 10 to 20. And they're waiting for this to go up. There's also a thing that's giving people really strong hands, and those are the predictions of Bitcoin going up to very high amounts, right? So let me scroll out here for the day, and I'll show you what I mean. Let me get the auto thing off here. But anyway, here I have a target box way up here. This is my first little target box. Second one I'm looking at for, and then however it gets up there, that's just, we'll see where it goes. Keep in mind it can also dump. Okay, I mean, it's the market. Things can go up, but do I think it's still going to go up? Yeah, because I think people are excited, and I think they're going to start putting some more money in. Also, another big reason is that we have Fidelity. Fidelity is playing the game now, and I've said it before where they dumped it and then they want this thing to go up so they can show their clients that really want in, they're going to show them, oh, look at this huge amount. And by that I'm saying, oh, they have this potential gain here with moderate to low risk per se. Okay? And I think that they're pumping it up to create FOMO for their retail clients. Okay? And that's what I think. That's one of my theories. And so far I've been saying that for a while, that it's all about getting the transactions for Fidelity and the like, you know, because that's where they make the money. Somebody buys, they make money. Somebody sells, they make money. They care not what the price is actually, because they'll make more money on the transactions. And if they make money on their Bitcoin along the way, hey, that's just gravy, right? That's just gravy. So do I think it's going to continue to go up? To me, it looks more than likely, but I can't guarantee that, so don't quote me. Big thing is, follow your instincts, follow your gut, okay? Thank you for the question. I gotta go back here. I didn't break out the chat. Durr. Slim Shady is asking, let me get some coffee. I'm just... much better. Okay, Slim Shady asks, is this the start of the bull run? No. Start of the bull run in the links below was actually I have it down here, and let me bring this up. In the links below, it will say bull run, and so it begins, and that was on 3/28. And that's when I said, okay, this is like when it's going. There are signs of it going way before that, but that was just like the confirmation where I said, okay, there it is. So go watch that video, the bull run, you know, so it begins. And also that's part of a 6. It's a series, part number 6. And so go back and watch the others that say bull run. They'll say like prima impetus or something like that. And that series started, I started that back in October. So for me, that's when the bull run started, was back in October. This is like, for like a bull run, a big bull run, I would say this is kind of like a bull trot. I don't think we've seen like the big, huge bull run yet. But the bulls are here, okay? In my opinion. Oh, so Leonard Baker says, hey, on the Hanover Fair today, on the Haier and Cosmoplot stand, wasn't something about Vechain. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see any sign or any poster about it. Yeah, go check it out and verify if you're there. It was a signing of what they had. It could have been, you know, like in a side room or whatever. But yeah, they actually, you had Jerome, you had DNVGL and Haier, Jerome with Vechain. You had all three of those sign a partnership where they're all going to be working together. And they have a picture of it and all that good stuff. So if they didn't have a little sign hooked up, oh well. I'm sure we'll hear about it in the future. So yeah, maybe you missed it today. Yeah, go back tomorrow. See if it's there. You know, let us know. If you go back and you see it, that'd like be really cool. Or ask somebody about it, yeah. So that'd be awesome, Leonard. Appreciate it. So Aaron says, hey man, always good to catch you live. Can I please have a look at HOR? What is HOR? You mean hot? Hot Zill Vibe. Oh my gosh, and Ambrosis. Oh my gosh, if I'm not asking for too much. Cheers. Yeah, and Digibyte still low. Yeah, like I was saying last night, Digibyte is a tortoise. Okay. It's a tortoise that's just going to keep on plowing along. And it's a slow big wave building. Okay, so let's go take a look at these coins that I really like. We'll go take a look at HOT. Take a look-see real quick. HOT right now is up 9%. This is on USD. Whammo bammo. Yay. Awesome. I like Holochain. It's I'm a bag holder. Well, not a bag holder. Bags just, yeah, I guess I could be a bag holder. Yeah, I hold it. But yeah, I like Holochain. I think it has places to go. If we look at it versus ETH, we'll just look at it versus ETH. HOT, there it is. It's down. Oh my gosh, it's down. But keep in mind, it's down like 4.6%, but yet Ether's up 13.7%. So you take the difference, and what do you get is basically the USD amount. So HOT is really basically up 8.8, who just went to 9%. Okay, but yeah, Holochain is awesome. Check them out. They're having their hardware stuff come out. Great community, very, very strong community. Digibyte, wonderful, huge, great community as well. Same as Vechain. You can actually tell a lot from the community. Oh look, Litecoin's up 20% right now. Yay. Okay, so there's Holo. Holo's looking good, man. I like Holo. Let's take a look at that on TradingView. HOTETH. Yeah, so I don't have anything charted on that one. Wonder why. Let me go back here. I'll blow this thing up. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, yeah, so a lot of coins have this pattern. Okay, they have this pattern. Been building up since about here, right? And just going. Did a retest, popped up. We'll see what happens if it comes down a bit. Don't know, we'll see. But anyway, HOT's looking good to me. There's not much resistance level. I mean, is up here in this area here. Right around in here. So we'll see what goes on with Holo. But I like Holo. Let's go take a look at ZIL. I like ZIL. It's up 7.5% as we speak. This is on the 4 hour once again. So yeah, same pattern except a little bit more aggressive, right? A little bit more aggressive, yeah. Oh, look at that. Broke its all-time high against for USDT. Yay. Awesome. So we'll see where this bad boy goes. I hold ZIL as well, and I've been talking about it. Check out my videos on ZIL. ZIL has sharding, guys. We're probably 2 years out plus for that for Ethereum. We'll see. Interesting project. Vet's up 13% now, almost 14. Yay. Keep on going, Vet. Ambrosis. I also hold Ambrosis. AMB. Let's look at it versus ETH because it's not on. And it's down 8%. Let's see. Down 8.5%. But yeah, keep in mind this is versus ETH, and ETH is up big time. So it's actually percentage-wise, it's yeah. You guys figure it out. Okay, but yeah, here's let me go to the daily on Ambrosis because it has a little bit different pattern, which is interesting. Yeah, you see this, how cyclical it is? Very interesting. And so it's down here, and so we'll see if it pumps back up. But I like Ambrosis because of it's another supply chain where they can do tracking with their chips and tags and stuff like that. And yes, there's plenty of room in that market for them. And what else did you want me to take a look at here? I'll keep on flipping back. Oh yeah, Vibe. I also hold Vibe. And that's a Vibe Hub. So if you're into virtual reality, yeah, check them out. Do your research. And keep in mind that this is like technology that's coming in a while, but check out Vibe Hub and their roadmap. They've been hard at work, and they've been checking off their goals on their roadmap, which is a big deal. Okay, hard at work, doing their thing, and it's just consolidating. Okay, it looks like it might be. Looks like they might be just. They're in the accumulation phase. Okay, they're in the accumulation phase. Sometimes the accumulation phase can be. Notice the volatility up and down, up and down. Can be painful to some. Okay, but I'm a long-term holder of Vibe, and it is down almost 4%. But whoop-de-doo. To me, if you scroll out and look at it, what are they doing? They're staying pretty constant here, right? Okay. So those are those coins, and I like all of them. Let me go back to the chat. Let me go ahead and break this out because that's a real pain. Yeah, and DGB is still low. Let's go take a look at DGB. I don't think it's still low. It popped up and it just came back, and it's right here at the top of this level here, which is now, if it can stay there for a while, then hey, it's looking good. I expected it to go a lot lower, as you can see, but it followed that pattern. I had that there for a while, but yeah, that's my next target box. So we'll see if it hits it. Like I said, DGB is just, I'm not expecting any huge growth, but I am expecting long-term steady growth out of this guy, okay? And if we get something explosive way up in here, great, wonderful, fantastic. But, yeah. I mean, see, it's in the trading range and it's just above, which is great. So we'll see what happens with DGB, but yeah. I still likes it, and that's on the daily. Let's look at it on the 4-hour. Okay, so yeah, it's coming down and it's consolidating. It's following exactly what Bitcoin's doing, okay? As far as this area right in here of the last few hours. No worries, mate. If you like it, you like it. People, do your research on Digibyte. So the Gale Travel says Vechain is going to catch a lot of people off guard once it hits its stride. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's barely started, guys. In my opinion. See, Cardano as well. If they can complete their projects in a timely manner. That's the big deal I have with Cardano. Okay? Lots of interesting stuff they have going out there, but will they get left behind by the likes of Zilliqa and Holochain and others out there? And even Ethereum, right? I mean, Ethereum could pass them up. Oh, man. Oh, and Justin wants to know, what WTF does FOMO mean? FOMO means fear of missing out. In other words, what FOMO does is that the price keeps on going up, and people say, oh my gosh, it gets up here, I have to buy, because they don't want to miss out on the profits. And so they buy up high, zoom, it shoots it up. Okay? Right here, like it shoots it up. That's FOMO, fear of missing out. In other words, they're running around with their head cut off. And they're not thinking. So they see this and so they might buy up here. And then what happens? Boom, dumps. Okay? So we'll see if this consolidates up here, but that's a general trend for FOMO. It goes up, 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 and then goes parabolic. Wham. Okay? Fear of missing out is what FOMO is. Oh yeah, Leonard put it right there below. Thanks, Leonard. Hey, Hanjo! Ohayou gozaimasu. Aloha. He says 2019 is all of a sudden looking good. Backed is still in play too. Yeah. Fidelity started and they're rolling out to more and more customers. Hey, and there's Chris. Hey, man. Headed home from work for a 5 o'clock session today. Awesome. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Chris is taking meditation techniques and stuff like that. Won't go more into it. But anyway, it's really cool. So, he's a student of mine and a crypto advocate. Loves crypto, as we all do. Okay, Leonard, see what you have to say here. Do I have an opinion about private blockchain? Because many companies develop their own private blockchain or just using Ethereum private instead of VeChain or any public blockchain. Yeah, they can try. Keep in mind that VeChain is a hybrid public-private. Okay, they have proof of authority, which, in other words, it's structured proof of authority. Basically, you get votes from the public, okay, and then it goes through like the board of directors for final approval, and that's set up similar to how corporations are, which is very interesting that VeChain followed that model. And for it to be straight private on a blockchain, it would make one, yeah, like he says, like SAP and Siemens. What they could get from that is the distributed aspect of it having, well, no, because it's not distributed. It could be distributed where basically, I mean, you're looking at, instead of doing here's the thing, when they do a private, they're kind of like, just why not use a database? But the thing is, when you go blockchain, you can have some type of portal to where your vendors and stuff can log in and actually see or access it, and they can look at the data directly. So you could have your database actually do a replication type of thing to the blockchain, okay, for like invoicing and stuff like that or whatever, and the customer could say, oh, I never got a credit for that, where is it? And they usually call somebody and they have to look it up on the computer and they get the information over their phone or whatever. But depending on how the systems are designed, they'll be able to go onto a blockchain explorer and actually see the transaction, specifically if there's like a credit going back and forth, because you got to keep in mind that a lot of business is done using internal credit, to where SAP will say, okay, let's open up a credit account for you, and then you pay us in 30 days, 90 days, whatever. Okay, fine. And so as far as that goes, yeah, it could be good for business, but it kind of defeats the purpose of blockchain. Just use a database, okay, and web services. Anyway, it's if it helps generate sales and get some clients, why not? I don't see it. The distributed aspect of it, I think, lends itself a lot better for trust and accountability and stuff like that, okay? So SAP, since you brought up SAP, there's one coin to take a look at. We'll go over here. It's called Sophia. They're trying to do just that. Yeah, big old hyperledger. So they have some stuff going on here. Where did I see it? But they're trying to do something with SAP right here. Proof of concept. And also Oracle. Okay. We'll see what happens with these guys. I don't pay too much attention to them. See where they're at right now. They're up 9.8%. Just hit a penny. So yay, congratulations to them. And I've talked about these guys before. And they've been moving up. So yeah, we'll see. But there you go. So something like Sophia I like better than just being 100% internal. Okay? Where's the live chat? Hey, Woot. How's it going? Woot, woot, woot. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Ryan wants to know, what do I think of Steam? Not much. I don't think much of Steam. I never talk about it. I went up on their little like YouTube thing, gave that a try. Really cumbersome. The rewards and stuff were just messed up on how it was. You could tell that a few people controlled it, and the only way to get views is that if you're a friend of one of those few people, because their votes, because they hold a lot of the coins, their votes like count more. So I don't know. I don't like it at all. That's just me. I don't do anything on Steam and that's basically what Steam is, but not interested. I'd rather look at Vechain. Oh, and Hanjo wants to do a DGB wallet thingy. Ready to test this thingy? Okay. Hold on. What we do is he's in Hawaii, I'm in California. And we like to test the speed, like real world tests of the Vechain wallet. And let me turn up my speaker. Okay, so I have my phone on. So go ahead and send away. Hanjo, we'll listen for the ding, right? And Colin wants to know, who are the smartest devs and founders in the crypto space, the brightest minds? It's not just a one-person thing. It's a group. And then it's not only how smart you are, but how experienced you are. That goes a long way. Okay? Oh, there it went. Did you hear that, Hanjo? There it went. So he just sends like the minimum, which is, cool, because we're just checking the time. So I'm looking for the transaction here. Do you have a time on how long that took, Hanjo? Like 20 seconds, 30 seconds? How many confirmations did you ask for? That type of thing. Yeah, it hasn't shown up in my... I got the ding, but it's not being displayed in my wallet yet for some reason. Maybe I just can't find it. Anyway, guys, he said he just sent it. Yeah, that's about it. So keep your eyes on Vechain. This is like a huge deal with Haier. Okay? Huge deal. They have more. They have clothing. They have the General Electric appliances. They're the third largest company in China. Okay? There they are. There's a picture of them. Leonard says he's there. So that's like really, really cool. Looks like they're on the, I don't know, the ground floor. But yeah. There's Sophia. So that's doing well today. A lot of things are doing well today. Okay, so Hanjo's back. He says it's more like 30 seconds. Yeah, that seems to be about the average time so far, and that's between Hawaii and California, which, you know, that is not too shabby, is it? That is not too shabby. And keep in mind that with Digibyte, that pretty soon, it's going to be doubling in speed. So go from 30 seconds right now. I mean, we'll be looking at 15 seconds, which is definitely usable in the real world. Ah, here's Millie. Hey, Millie, how's it going? Vechain is fueling up the rocket ship. Yeah, I've been talking about Vechain for a while, and it's come up two places here. This is on CoinGecko, and it's just blasting away, and I think it has a bright future in front of it. So we'll see. So congrats to all the Vechain holders, and this is Vibe right now. Let's go take one more last look at VET before we take off. This is versus ETH. There it is. It's doing its thing. I mean, it's just climbing up. Here's a real nice thing, is that this slope actually isn't quite going as parabolic as it was. Way cool. Anyway, so that's it for today, guys. You have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch those other videos that I have the links for, and check out the article on Haier. So, oh, and also do research on Haier. Okay, you'll get an understanding of just how huge they are. If anybody else got that partnership, you would probably see a 300 to 400% increase in price. Okay, that's my opinion. But Vechain is special in many ways. But yeah. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Like, subscribe, get notified. Catch you later.